What is up, my YouTube family, Red Rebel Nation family, Creek Squad family? Everybody is combined to one. Guys, we have Psychobabble that is back. We have Uncle Will fed up. He's tired of it. He wants no more. Shut up, Psychobabble. Strike pickets. Psychobabble done. This guy is back on the same train with just another person because he has a problem. I'm talking about Psychobabble. Psychobabble, we done made probably about 5 videos of you dissing Ryan Upchurch, talking about how Ryan Upchurch is on drugs. He's got drugs inside of his house. Talking about making allegations towards him, drug references towards him. And then we have you sitting back, doing nothing but talking about people that you shouldn't even be talking about, like Adam Calhoun. What did Adam Calhoun do to you besides say what's up to Ryan Upchurch? See, there's certain things that you have that shouldn't be mentioned. And it's not NASA, it's NASA. Just to higher your IQ a little bit, Psychobabble. But Uncle Will is here now to tell us what he wants to say. So, Uncle Will, you're up to bat. Red Rebel Nation's here. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe, channel, it's highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's see what they have to say.
Over and punch you dead in the face if I could afford to get to your house.
Well, how about I come to your house? We're going on vacation, and we're going to go down through Tennessee. We're going to go to Mississippi and visit some technicians that worked for me for years, and a guy I trained to be a manager, who is still a manager there, by the way, 26 years later. We're going to spend some time with them, and then we're going to roll on down to Florida. So I can come down there and stand right in front of you if you want to try to punch me in the face. Crackhead. Mr. False outrage. Mr. Doesn't seem to outrage you a bit what Ryan Upchurch does, punching down at a woman, cheating people out of money, retaliating against other people to get at me, hurting other people to get at me, suggesting that 4 YouTubers went and gangbanged a 16-year-old.
Whoa. Psychobabble. Look, when you're here, you got to slow it down a little bit because, look, yes, I'm grasping my microphone, and that's not a sexual gesture. See, whenever you go and talk about underage girls with messages that people can prove, and then you try to go on and say it's actually fake from somebody, whenever that person got on there and messaged you and said that I was her father, not me, but somebody else messaged you, Psychobabble, that you was talking to an underage girl, what did you say after that? Do I need to pull out receipts and show you? I don't think I have to, because I believe people already probably seen the receipts. At this point in time, you kind of see yourself kind of fading back, Psychobabble, because now nobody wants you to even have a podcast. I got messages saying that they wish you would just stop your podcast, that you were drama on YouTube, that the YouTube community used to be nice. There was always be drama, but not like whenever you came along. All because somebody said something that didn't refer to you, Psychobabble. Now you have to act like a big dog, or try to act like a big dog, and try to kind of take over something. Do you really think you can take over YouTube, Psychobabble? Because I've proven points that if nobody even says what you like to hear, they're not good enough for you. I've said it before, I don't even know why you have subscribers for. You sit on your wannabe podcast and you talk about stuff that has nothing to do with you. You have others on your podcast for you to carry on a conversation for you. You make money off of your people. Oh, wait, Psychobabble's not monetized. Yes, he is monetized. You see the commercials? He's getting paid for YouTube. So now that we got that out of the way, Psychobabble, let's continue to see what Uncle Will has to say.
Suggesting that her parents weren't real. None of that seemed to outrage you the slightest bit. But I make a sarcastic comment to an obvious sock account, and you're just can't handle it. And now you're making threats you can't back up. You see, when I tell you I'm gonna bust you in the mouth, I can back that up. You can't back it up.
So, Psychobabble, do you not hear yourself threatening Uncle Will now? And I say Uncle Will because that's his name. He's not my uncle. So that's his name. It's Uncle Will. So anybody's not like that doesn't know who he is can't be like, well, is that your uncle? No, that's his name. That's his YouTube name. But now we're getting ready to get to that, aren't we, Psychobabble? Now that I bring that up, where did your name originate from, Psychobabble? Wasn't it part of the project thing? I've went over this before in another video. Why don't you explain to your subscribers what your name originated from, Psychobabble, and tell them the meaning behind your name, Psychobabble? What, you're afraid? Are you afraid that your subscribers will think something totally different of you? Ooh, well, I would be really afraid of that. I'm speaking in third person for Psychobabble, because now this dude's afraid. Tell your fans, tell your subscribers what your name originated from, Psychobabble. Rap. And why don't you tell them why you picked that name, Psychobabble Rap? I said that like rap. I really don't even care right now. See, guys, there's a certain point to videos where you go too far. Whenever you talk about meeting somebody, or you talk about hurting somebody or punch someone in the mouth, your videos are gone way too far. Like, that's real life shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's what it is, right? But now you have Psychobabble putting Uncle Will is outraged. Psychobabble, you're the one that needs Xanaxes in your podcast. I'm just saying it like it is. And yeah, I made a drug reference. Holy shit. Psychobabble, you have a problem. And what your problem is, I think, is unhelpful. It's unhelpful. It's a new word. I don't even care about it. You are an old guy that likes to message young women. We've seen that. Now, whether you did that on purpose or not, knowing that it was a fake account, that's stupidity. That could be your YouTube channel down the drain. But now stop telling your subscribers and people on your podcast that you're not monetized, because you are monetized. You are getting paid for it. You do have an anger problem. And stop saying people's on drugs. Dude, you made so many references and so many threats towards the Creek Squad and people that's not even associated with Ryan Upchurch that it is pitiful. Then you want to talk about going on and suing them, loaning Xana May money. You don't have the money to loan. And by the way, the video that you made earlier, you could hear some girls in the background talking. I'm just saying, next time, like, your mic should be top of the line, so you should have only audio when you talk, right? Not whenever you're sitting there and you hear background feed. So get that fixed too, with your top of the line equipment. Anyways, guys, I'm done busting his balls right now. Let's continue to see what Uncle Will has to say.
You couldn't whip your way out of a wet paper sack. You're a fucking burnout. Your IQ is so low that you would just swing wildly with no strategic blows. And I would just sit there and just make calculated smacks until you were done. Dumbass. Plus, I bet I could lift you up over my head and bench press you.
You know, that's the problem, though. Some of y'all get on here
so
and just start
outraged.
talking reckless.
He's
'cause
so
you feel like
outraged,
there
and they
ain't no
talk reckless.
consequences behind it.
There's
But
consequences?
really,
Well, Uncle Will, are you suggesting that there are consequences for the things you say on the internet? You think there's any consequence?
Guys, I'm sorry, but this is so stupid. This is so dumb. You have Psychobabble pissing everybody off on the internet, and he still has subscribers. He's using you guys to make money. He has a podcast. He has you guys on. All he does is get pissed off. You guys are the one that makes him money. So if that's the case, start your own podcast. That's my advice to you. Stop giving this dude Psychobabble your attention and make money your own self with your own podcast. Because that's what this dude's doing. When you guys are on his podcast talking amongst each other, half the time this dude don't even say nothing besides Crack Squad, IQ. He reads a comment that comes through from a super chat. You see what I'm saying? So make your own podcast, because I know you guys watch my videos. Make your own podcast. Make your own money. Get monetized yourself. Because this guy's using you guys for the money. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what Uncle Will has to say.
Consequences for Orion Upchurch, who called a 2-time war veteran a whore and a child sex trafficker, and accused 4 YouTubers of going to gangbang a 16-year-old that was fake because her parents hoaxed it for the fucking GoFundMe money. There's consequences for that? You figured that out? Man, there's hope for you, dude. You
Psychobabble. And guys, I'm sorry for all the pauses, but I got too much to talk about. Look, Psychobabble is the one that sits here and has messages on his community post about gangbanging a little girl with Xana May, Ikadmel, and that other dude. He's the one that posted that. And Psychobabble, if you say it's false, I will get out the receipts and I will show the receipts that you did say that. I don't want to have to do all this stuff. Just like the audio yesterday that messed up in my video about you saying that the woman joining your podcast, and you saying, her getting on your podcast and saying towards you, referred to Psychobabble. What about the petition from YouTube that we've signed to get Ryan Upchurch canceled? And what did you say? Oh, well, I don't know nothing about that. I don't want to talk about that. Of course you don't, because you've lied to everybody. And you continue to do nothing but lie and use your subscribers for money, because you are not stable enough to carry on a conversation with your own subscribers. You have to have something to not even talk about. All you need is Crack Squad. That's all you need, because you got us so far in your mouth that you're about to deep throat. Plain and simple. So now we have a problem. I'm against you using your people for you to make money now. Oh, well, Red Rebel Nation or Bare Bones Reactions, I'm not monetized. You are monetized. And stop talking about punching someone in the mouth, dude. For real. Just stop. Just stop with all your stuff. That's all we're asking for. Now you're going towards this Uncle Will. Why? Because he stood up for Ryan Upchurch? You see, anybody that doesn't stand up, everybody that stands up for Ryan Upchurch, you have a problem with, including Adam Calhoun. Adam Calhoun's not giving you the time of day, dude. He's not. So stop looking for attention through YouTube for your YouTube channel to blow up so you can make more money so you could forget of all your subscribers and still use them on your podcast because you're a bigger channel. That's what you're looking for. And I guarantee you guys, this guy right here, Psychobabble, is going to take everything he has and try to turn this around. And get Creek Squad on his side, get Red Rebel Nation on his side, and get our YouTube families on his side. True crime community, everything. Because this guy is, I mark my word, this guy's going to change his mind and start talking good about Ryan Upchurch, Creek Squad, and Red Rebel Nation, and everybody else. And this guy's going to try to gain more subscribers from flipping this all around. And when he does, we're right, Creek Squad, Red Rebel Nation. I've just spoken for all of us because that's what this dude's going to try to do. And when he does, that's when we put on the brakes. We already know what you're trying to do. You're using your subscribers for money. What's next? What I just said's next for you. Now you can't do it because guess what? We already said that's what you're going to do. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what they have to say.
Your IQ might be a 3. I could be wrong.
Sir Papa, what you're doing is you're letting everybody see your true self.
Yeah, they are. Everybody sees that I'm a stand-up son of a bitch that won't take no shit from a bunch of crackheads. They see that I'm a man with integrity that will defend my worst enemy if he's being wrongly persecuted. Yeah, that's what they're finding out about me. But continue.
And that's why you've had the troubles in your family that you have. Is that
You don't know anything about my family. Not one thing. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about my family. You know what I've chose to share with you. There's a lot more. A lot more. You see, Ryan Upchurch thinks he's a gangster, but he would have failed at the life I had to live. I didn't have a mommy sucking my nuts.
Oh, let me get a cycle back. But hold on, skirt. Look, is what you have to do. Did you have to walk backwards, barefooted, 50 miles in the snow, with spikes down the bottom of the pavement? By the time you got there, your feet was all bloodied up. Then you had to walk back frontwards, back home. Is that what you had to do, Psychobabble? It sounds like me. We need to get you a fucking tampon. Yes, a tampon. I think that's what you call them. Anyways, guys, let's see what Uncle Will has to say.
Every single fucking day. I was in this world alone, buddy.
that mouth you got?
If you're worried about someone's foul mouth, you better get on over there to Ryan Upchurch, the guy that is calling a 2-time war veteran a whore, accusing her of being a child sex trafficker, and accusing 4 YouTubers of going to California to have a gangbang with a 16-year-old. A fake 16-year-old, by the way, that the parents hoaxed for the GoFundMe money. You should probably get over to Ryan's channel and straighten him out about that there, dipshit. You think you can whip my ass, Uncle Will? Do you? You want to try it? I will slap you so hard your eyeballs will vibrate for about 30 seconds after the slap. That's
Guys, look, we're done with this. This guy, Psychobabble Rap, fits you 100%. But now, why don't you go ahead and tell your fans or your subscribers reason why you picked that name? Where it originated from? What is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of the song that stuck behind Psychobabble Rap? When you do all that, then I'll say, get the tampon out, okay? But until then, your man card's pulled, your tampon's in, and you're just luscious, I guess. That's a bunch of that stuff. Anyways, guys, Red Rebel Nation's out, guys. Shout out, salute the Creek Squad, guys. YouTube family, your boy Deuce is out. I love you guys. Have a good one.